Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're having a quick introduction to Jason Davis of the Blue Emerald Alchemy and an amazing product that recently went on sale on his site. For those of you that know, Jason is the man that woke me up probably about 18, 20 years ago now. And
that long? Oh my God.
a little bit more gray hair, a couple more wrinkles. It's all good. Yeah. So, Jason, how are you?
Doing great. How about you?
It's been a crazy,
Yeah.
been a crazy trip. All the I am symbols tattooed up my arms.
Right.
Hey, if you're gonna walk the walk, you gotta fill the part, man.
Walk the walk, paint yourself. You know how it goes.
So it's so cool. Now I have a wizard, which represents knowledge. I have a massive dragon that represents wisdom, and now I have
Wisdom.
all the I ams.
Exactly.
So, yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself and what the product is.
Oh, well, gosh, on me, it's like I'm an alchemist, and that's kind of all there is to it. And that's what I've always been, and probably will always be. And um, what kind of happened with this is when we found out that the alchemical power of tin, and I thought, well, geez, let's work with that a little bit, and I just had some ideas, and I had a mold from a stainless steel mold from an old pyramid that was made of copper tubing. You recall those units. And it was actually, they were kind of cool. They created a little energy, but I thought, all right, well, I was already casting metals, and I wound up um, just putting silver and tin together in an amalgam that I thought felt right, and poured it into that stainless steel pyramid cap, and it came out, and I shaped it and buffed it off, and checked with the upper spheres, and they said, yeah, it's done, you did it right, as though it was a project I was involved in the whole time and didn't even know it. And I know what that's like. And uh, and so we took it further and checked what it does, and they just said it just clears everything, and it does it all the time, and it doesn't need to ever even be cleared itself. And so it's one of those things where this size, the last video we did, maybe somebody wants to go track it down. This size is a good all around size at 33.6 grams. So they have the sacred nines all over them. And the price at 333. And in that last video, what came out was that depending on what was needed, depending on the clarity of the person, a couple of other variables, that a unit like this could clear an area of a city. I think, I can't remember what we said, but I know it can go out just like a quarter of a mile or better. But what it will do is, no matter what, it'll clear your home, clear your space, clear your food, clear you, clear everything that's within its radius, its sphere. And for instance, you threw it into a bowl of crystals, it'll clear them. With a bowl full of water and crystals. That normally you'd use some sort of salt to do that. This will clear them, raise them, all that. So that's what they're for, and that's what they do at all times, nonstop. And this batch, by the way, people had owned the ones that I was hand making, and these your audience might want to know were manufactured. But I went to the facility energetically and raised their action as much as needed to be done to create these. And people are liking these way more than the ones that I made by hand. And so you got me on that one. Right?
So I still have the original downstairs somewhere, and when that came, that was pretty significant. It was very powerful, but it had that kind of like 57 Chevy look and feel to it. You know, it wasn't quite perfect. It had flaws in it, but it was unique. And, you know, as you know, you never picked a product, the product always picks you. Now we've moved
Right.
into the age of Tesla, and it's a whole different
Right.
energetic vibe. It's symmetrically perfect. The tin to silver ratio is absolute 100%, and it does create another massive field. And, you know, like products that have come before it, it's used to clear pretty much everything instantly, transmuting it back to the light. And they've been
Right.
amazing. Now, these have been on the market a little while. This is the first time we're introducing it to the MDM crowd. And can you tell us a little bit about some of the testimonials you've been getting back, emails, written, private, whatever?
Oh, I wish I had been ready for that. There were a few comments, but it was just stellar, you know, just stellar praise. I mean, a woman that is a long time member at the Super Beings, and she goes so far back, you might even remember her name. She wrote, she's never even posted on our forum ever. And she got hers, and within hours she was on the forum posting about it, just saying, I cannot believe what this thing does. And you know, my own is probably pretty good because we got the first shipment of them, and Mary and I got one out and threw it in a little pouch and went and got breakfast, and we got it out at the breakfast table and put it in the middle of the table, and I just went, oh. And we kind of looked around the room, and I could see that it was clearing everybody's food there. It was all their water, the buffet, you know, it just did what it does. And
So,
you know, that's pretty much what it always is, just people just writing and saying, wow, this thing is amazing.
so I've had this about
it's nine-sided, by the way. That's another thing.
It's symmetrically perfect. I've had this about a month, and what I've noticed is that it likes to play nice with anything and everything that is of high vibration, MDM products, other stuff I've acquired over the years. And it just feels like you're wearing an old glove once the activation process is underway.
That kind of makes sense.
Are these available today?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Perfect. Do you have any last words you want to say to everybody?
Oh, well, do you think it's worth mentioning how you know, who was behind it, and the geometric form that was deposited was created and placed on higher levels, or is that you know, worth going into?
You know, I'd love to talk about that stuff, but honestly, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
These are extremely powerful pyramids that can shift your space, your life, your being, ultimately help you vibrate higher and bring good things into your life.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's the thing that is always true, as you know, it's that your interior world is reflected in your exterior world, right? And so, if, for instance, one of the kinds of things that this is going to do is, let's say you've just been, you know, having some typical human, you know, hassle, something not working, a plan not going through, a job not happening, whatever. It's more than likely, like we're talking 90+% due to something going on your interior world. And so these do a fantastic job of clearing the interior in order to clear the way for the exterior to you know, be on and walk a
kind of like an
less cluttered
energetic
path.
edema. Yeah.
If that's the word you like to use, that's fine with me, man. I know people that use coffee for that, so you know.
So these are available immediately. Yeah. Awesome. Great job.
Right.
Beautiful. They're definitely powerful. And
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to bring a lot of good things to people for years to come.
Yeah, no question of it. They proved themselves out in spades. So I don't know why not.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Peter. Good talking to you. Let's catch up for real sometime soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone.